Okay. Hi, we're back on Living in Dubai.
Yes, we are.
Yes. You got something to read for us today?
I have. I got something sent to me and I thought it was a little bit funny and I thought I should share it. And I'm not great at reading, script reading, so here we go.
Bear with us.
It's about the UAE modern economy. It is the month of August on the shores of the Persian Gulf. It is very hot and the town looks totally deserted. It is tough times, everybody is in debt and everybody lives on credit.
Sounds like us.
Yes. Suddenly, a rich tourist comes to town. He enters the only hotel, lays a $100 note on the reception counter and goes to inspect the rooms upstairs in order to pick one. The hotel proprietor takes the $100 note and runs to pay his debt to the food supplier. The food supplier takes the $100 note and runs to pay his debt to the goat farmer. The goat farmer takes the $100 note and runs to pay his debt to the supplier of feed and fuel. The supplier of feed and fuel takes the $100 note and runs to pay his debt to the town's prostitute that in these hard times gave her services on credit.
Does that happen?
The prostitute runs to the hotel and pays off her debt with the $100 note to the hotel proprietor to pay for the room that she rented when she brought her clients there. The hotel proprietor then lays the $100 note back on the counter so that the rich tourist will not suspect anything. At that moment, the rich tourist comes down after inspecting the room and takes his $100 note after saying that he did not like any of the rooms and leaves town. No one earned anything, however, the whole town is now without debt and looks to the future with a lot of optimism. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how the Dubai government is doing business.
It sounds
Go
perfect.
round. There's no debt, yeah?
Money's past hands?
Huh? It has. You pay, no one's paid, and we're not in debt.
It sounds good.
But,
And that's exactly what
I don't think it's all just Dubai, is it?
No, I think it could be happening everywhere.
That's a story for the world, I'd say. World economies, just shuffle money that's supposedly here.
It's certainly relevant for what's been happening here
I
lately.
thought it was funny. So thank you to my friend Kerry who sent me that.
Now, the other big story for today, Sharon, is obviously the
The
rains.
rains are coming. The
My
rains are
God.
here. We've never had rain like this in November.
No, the rains are quite heavy and it's raining everywhere. Inside our apartment,
Including inside our apartment.
yeah, just where they've finished all the works.
Yeah.
And we've got towels down all over the floor and it's great.
You'll see that soon. The kids came into our room and said, "What's that noise? What is that?" I said, "It's raining inside."
So
inside
hopefully
the
you can
walls."
hear when we show you a little bit of video later. It's also chaos out on the roads.
Yes, we went out onto the roads and you'll see a little bit later just a couple of little snips that we gave you.
On the way to school and on the way to other areas.
Like a Hummer. I
Wow.
went past
What
a Hummer.
happened?
The Hummer. Everyone knows a Hummer, big car. We don't have them back at home. But
You're driving your little car?
My little sexy sports car. This big, Hummer this big. Hummer's going through the puddle on the right-hand side of me and it seriously just did a big puddle splash.
Like a
totally
big
over
wave
me.
over the top of you.
Yeah, and I could not see a thing. I could have been under 10 foot of water. It was scary. It was and maniac car drivers.
I must admit, Sharon, I did that to a few cars today in our car.
Yeah.
Big four-wheel drive.
Yeah,
So,
well, he had the big four-wheel drive. I had the little sexy car.
yeah. And
Not
the kids were
good.
loving it. It was good fun.
Were they?
Now, we did do something else today. We braved the storms,
Yes.
the rain and the lightning. There was lightning
a
today.
little bit of lightning.
To go to a place called RERA. I'll
Yes.
let you explain that one.
RERA,
What's RERA?
RERA is the Real Estate Regulatory Agency. Basically, where you go for any of your real estate and land transactions, rentals and properties and so forth. So
And we learned something from that.
we did actually. Today we were at a counter and we asked the procedure for registering a tenancy agreement, which I'd say 90% of people don't do yet here still.
Don't realise they can actually do it themselves.
And it's something that we talk about in my business, and it's quite interesting anyway, isn't it? You
Yes.
know, you don't go there very often, but it's a really old building and
It's
a little
fun.
bit bizarre,
Yeah.
isn't it? So that was an interesting day. I had my boxing gloves on today with a few people.
Yes, I know. Yeah. We'll talk
You
about
are,
other
you know.
stories later.
That's in the uncut
Yes.
version when I tell you what it's really like sometimes here in Dubai.
Yeah.
About schools and different things.
Now, the other thing, following up on Jake's dental trip,
Yes.
all went well. Jake's been copying a little bit of
He's got his braces
pressure
on.
from other people and kids from here because there's some colour on the tip of his teeth.
You noticed it first and you have
Well, it's pink.
yeah, there's no problem until you go. Now everybody Now he's got a subconscious thing going on about his tiny little pink dots on the little brackets.
That's why parents are here, to give their kids a hard time.
Yeah, Jake says thanks and everyone else is laughing. But
Now,
one's
what
already
else
come
happened?
off.
Yeah, one came off already.
We've got to go
so-
back tomorrow.
Yeah.
Back next week. Take another one off.
Love
Back
the
in
dentist.
6 weeks.
Yeah.
We love the dentist.
Yeah.
Don't we?
Yeah, we do. Now, Sharon, be careful with that smile, because something else happened while you were at the dentist.
Yes, what happened?
Well, it's glaring at the moment, but Sharon had some teeth whitening done.
Yes, can you tell?
Yeah, she's a
They were
TV
pretty-
presenter now,
pretty
so.
spectacular. Oh, it's hard work keeping up appearances and so forth.
Well,
It is.
yeah, all day I've been wearing sunglasses to reflect the glare.
It's pretty good, and we're going to show them more about this dentist. It's a cool dentist, so I got that zap. And I tell you, that's a whole episode. It was quite daunting and a bit frightening.
I wish I was there to tape it, and next time I will be.
And you said, well, didn't I say something about it? But you've got that much stuff jammed in your mouth with big lip extractors and gauze. You can't say anything.
That could be something else that people are looking forward to. Sharon can't talk.
I could only tolerate 1.5 sessions out of my 3 because I got a little bit sore.
All right, let's wrap it up.
Mm-hmm.
What else you got to say? Something about subscriptions.
Well, people have been joining us, which is really nice. It makes life a lot easier. And I was just having a look at the variety of people and where they're from, but we could use a whole lot more.
Please.
You know, because then it makes our life easier and makes us want to do it again the next day.
Yeah.
So
Makes it more fun.
we've got a 15-year-old kid local. I think that's really cool. And we've got someone from Italy and Australia, USA, UK, Asia.
And we've loved answering the questions, and some of them are really good. So the uncut version shows some of those questions too.
We're going to start, we're actually doing a whole lot of stuff behind the scenes, video, blogs and website creations, and we're going to put the little library with some of our uncut scenes in that turkey episode and us doing cartwheels and some champagne
when
involved.
someone was drinking, yeah.
Yes. Okay.
All right.
Here's our apartment. Remember when we showed you those men cleaning and painting and doing all that work? Well, I'll just let you listen carefully to this noise. That is rain coming on the inside, which is causing bubbling. And we have towels and water on the floor coming out underneath and behind our TV cabinet. So this is what happens when it rains in Dubai. You can't see it probably, but look at that peeling. Fresh paint now bubbling because of the water.
Okay.
One day of rain.
This is after a very short amount of rain in Dubai. This is what happens. There's going to be chaos on the roads, and it's only about 7:30 in the morning. This is back street. It does rain here in Dubai a little bit, and it doesn't cope well when we're going through puddles. Okay, this is a sign of how well Dubai can cope in the rain. You can see there, the car's tried to take a shortcut across the sand, and now there is quicksand. I know there's a lot of traffic in the way because I'm just at the traffic light, but I thought that was pretty funny. I'd better go, even though it'd be funny to watch them all try and get this car out.